how you doing? Welcome to A Liberty 97. I'm Liberty. Thank you so much for allowing me a chance to deliver you another reading with me. I hope you enjoy this reading. I hope this reading is everything you need it to be. This is a love general, so let's get started. Since if you haven't already, hit the subscribe button. And if you would like to share your feedback about your reading, just tag me and let me know. Or, tell your friends about me. They might need a reading too. Today, $15 Saturday. And if they want them a reading today, they can get them one. But it will not be no longer than like 12 minutes. So, please let them know that. So I already kind of pre-shuffled. I'm just doing another little mild shuffle. I had to stage a little bit after the last reading. Don't want to keep around no energy, no unwanted energy. So I had to open my window and sage a little bit. Let's get started. For the cuffs, you need to do your birth chart. Because you need to, I want to know, do you resonate as a Scorpio or do you resonate as a Libra? If you were born in the morning time, you might be a Libra. But if you were born at night, it's a possibility that you're a Scorpio. Do your birth chart. Just know what time you was born. Oh, excuse me. Just know what time, I saved a little too much. Just know what time you was born when you, put your information in. And it'll tell you a lot about your emotions and your rising, your sun, moon, and rising, what your emotions is. So how you emotionally handle situations, and your risings will let you know how people see you or how people view you. You know, even though you could be a Scorpio, Libra. So I'm just going to say Scorpio, just say cusp in this reading. Spirit, please and thank you. What messages do we have for the cusp? The first card that fell was the Five of Swords, which is and the Knight of Swords and the Three of Swords. So we're resonating with sheer Libra energy right now. So it's overcoming a conflict where you could have been constantly going through a battle with someone that are constantly fighting some type of truth, a conflict in truth. With the Knight of Swords, it's giving like kind of running away from the truth. When it came to a situation that caused you a lot of pain or your heart, you could be torn between two people right now. And it could have you in a very kind of dark place. It's giving, with the rain, I'm thinking about Ashanti. Rain on me. Lord, won't you take this pain from me? The Knight of Pentacles is here, which gives off, what you want? Get out of here. A Libra, which gives off taking action or an offer being made. The moon is here, which is giving the indication of which way. Maybe your intrusive thoughts could be getting the best of you and be causing you to kind of be all over the place when it comes to, these situations where you don't know which decision to make. One of them could be offering you something kind of small, but if there's definitely some type of invitation where someone could be offering you something that you may need to do or be do a little information or research on. Don't be in denial when it comes to your intuition, because you're not really listening to your intuition when it comes to the decision, and it's keeping you from kind of freeing yourself when you want freedom and you want things to work. You want situations to work out. The only way things are going to work is if you communicate, the way you feel. There's a lot of them wanting to fall out here. Especially when it comes to your feelings being recognized. Overcoming the things that happen that you want to release, because the Five of Cups also represent like compromise. Not, or not, but not another tower moment is what it's giving. So it's almost like you want to overcome like a cycle, because it's giving off that you don't want to, that like you're in a situation that caused a lot of conflict, where it was almost one of those situations that you were running away from or running towards, or you were like kind of like back and forth amongst two different people, and your intrusive thoughts kind of got the best of you when it came to like which one was best. So you kind of like did both. One of them wants to offer you, or there is a energy present with an offer. Could be a Capricorn, a Capricorn, Virgo, or a Taurus that wants to give you something or has something to offer, or they gave you some information, or you learned some information where you had to do a little research, even though you didn't want to believe, the information because of your emotions that you had involved. You were kind of torn between two, but it kind of kept you from like moving forward because you wanted it to work. But they weren't listening to you, so you didn't get, the recognition. So now someone like emotionally, someone wants to compromise without creating a tower moment or without another tower moment happening. So you gotta be in between that cardinal energy or that, fixed energy with the sign you resonate to. So make sure you do that birth chart. And the manifestation card here with the Magician. So you have the power to dream, think, and imagine your reality. But you may be in a situation where you're not getting your fulfillment due to, your control of the way you handle situations, with the Chariot being here. You can get a little childish when it comes to the way you react or the way you go in head first without, thinking. And it puts you in this kind of crippling situation. And it kind of like breaks the foundation when breaks up, what you're building or creating with, family, friends. The King of Wands is here. A fresh start where you should stay in control of, what happens next. Not being uncertain or afraid of what happens next. Like, especially when it comes to in your love life. Because remember, you create your thoughts, dreams, and imaginations. Make sure you're not carrying any burdens and you have fully healed from any type of naive ways or any type of childlike trauma that you've experienced or endured, any type of trauma, period. You know, think before you react, because the King of Swords is a very logical energy. So, and if it's in the reverse, that means you're not thinking, you're acting irrational. So make sure you're thinking before you react. And that's the truth. Because what you put out, you get back. So if you're giving out bad energy or negative energy, what do you think is going to be reciprocated? Like, if you are giving, and you not receiving, but if you putting out, that's what you're going to get back. And, you know, it causes chaos in your reality. It causes, you know, conflict. And that's what you are afraid. That's what you're tired of. But just think about what you're putting out to create that conflict. It keeps you up at night because it puts you in this bad place. And you grow impatient with, you know, daily tasks of, you know, what you're trying to create, because you can be irritable. But you don't, it's almost like, which is crazy, because you don't want to be in that place. You don't want that. You want to overcome it and, you know, move forward. But you have to pour into yourself. You have to start to love yourself more, because you have to start to, you know, be more nurturing and kind to your needs and your feelings and your emotions. I'm thirsty. You might need some water. Start drinking some water. I got a hankering for some water right now. Remove any type of negative thoughts that you have about yourself so you can create, you know, the reality that you want. You know, you could definitely not be very happy right now. And you have to start to pour into yourself so you can find that happiness again. Stop being so impatient with your journey, because you are like a fragile flower. You have to pour into yourself so, you know, your flowers can bloom. You have to be kind and loving to yourself, especially when it comes to accepting that you could definitely be alpha female. And you could definitely be having a hard time, or could have just endured like a separation with someone who cut you off because of choices. You could have been dealing with a fire sign. It's a lot of fire energy and water energy here. So your signs could have been fire and water. Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces, Aries, Libra, Sagittarius. But remember, you resonate highly with both energies, which is why I keep saying cusp. So it could be your cusp energy with the water energy. You could definitely be saying that everything is fine, but you're really hurting on the inside, and you need to work on it. You need to heal it. So I'm going to use these Power of Love cards. To get some clarity over these tarot messages for the cusp, Libra, Scorpio. I think this is an indication the way these cards just flew up in this deck. I wish, like, you see how that card right there just flew up here? This card right here was right here, it just flew up here. And it's not because it just magically flew, like these cards could have been a factor. But your relationship, that's an indication to me that I don't think that whatever relationship that you want to work is it's not over. So this is the first card that fell, which is harmony. You're able to feel a loving, balanced connection with everything. So with this person, they give you that. You know, this could be the connection and the balance that you need to find within, or you could be connected to a water sign. Like, use your discernment when it comes to what you're going through currently. Discernment is your intuition, what you've been denying, so or in denial about, or not listening to. So please listen to your intuition when it comes to how someone sees you. Like, are you a convenience or a priority in this person's life? You know, especially when it comes to if you feel like that. Am I a convenient person? Am I someone that this person just want to fuck on? Or am I someone or need when they need some money or something? Or am I a priority in this person's life? You know, you create that with your thoughts, your dreams, and imagination. So don't start to trust yourself and trust situations that you know that if you feel like that, then it's probably not for you. But if you don't feel like that, then you got to trust it. I feel like you've been hurt before, which is in the past, with humility and past here. See, this is where this comes in. You see what they say? Let me zoom in so you can see. You know, that's where that comes in, your self-love. You got to be ready for this shit. So detach from anything that makes you second guess the love that you have for yourself. And be appreciative of how far you've come, or appreciate when someone does appreciate you know, you. Someone who can be compromising to you. You know, someone who is cooperating with the manifestations that you want to create. I'm hearing Far Away by Marsha Ambrosius, when she was like, I gotta think with my head, my heart is what got me here. So hurt from what you done, more than enough reason for me to move forward. If I gave you my word to put your trust in me, supposed to be the one to give you what you need. I was by your side when we were meant to be. Guess I don't listen to this song. That's a real song. But that song that's resonating like right now with what we're dealing with, what we're putting that. Expression and kindness, cause and effect is real. Willingness is about compromise. So you have to be willing to compromise here, because you have to be willing to be aware of like what you're putting out, the energy you put out, you want it back. So make sure you're putting that positive and kind energy. You know, don't nobody like no bully. So don't be out here putting that bully energy, because when you get bullied back, you know, it's a problem. It's like the boy that cried wolf. See, the first thing that's popping up when I pull these cards up is black tourmaline. And then look, trust without no trust is no trust. Without trust is no trust at all. So don't waste your time. And know that the black tourmaline could be a representation of protection, or that you need to protect yourself. And I got the black tourmaline, because there it go again. I don't know if you heard me shuffle these cards, but I did the first time and it popped up. Strong connection is here. See, someone that you're dealing with, you can have a strong connection with, and one could be a karmic. So learn to depict the two, because sometimes we definitely fall for the karmics. The karmic is the one that you may need to set some boundaries with. clarify these messages, these tarot and these powerful messages for the Libra, Scorpio, co-spirit. Thank you. And I recommend that everybody do their birth chart because people be wanting to be signs that they don't be. And it fell. This is clarity. Trust without no trust is no trust at all. 2020. I had a book that went all the way up. But we're going to do 20 and see what it say. And then it's gratitude. Boost your energy levels. See? Gratitude. Being thankful for what you have aligns with your divine light and love. Your angels want you to focus on that today and feel good while doing it. Pen a letter to your future self describing what you have presently that makes you feel grateful. Come on, Spirit. You could definitely be dealing with a lot of drama, which is the toxic energy and toxic as friends. Change your ways. You could be seeing 555. You definitely could have an issue with being controlled, or you could feel as if you are being controlled. You definitely need to love yourself more. Love is love. So you could be kind of back and forth, doing a lot of dabbling, and you're going to get pregnant. With your sneaky link. Just keep manifesting. Think before you react. You can definitely feel that someone is lying. Or that someone is giving you the evil eye. I got evil eye bracelets. Someone could be stalking you. The evil eye bracelets don't cost for like $5. So you might need to get you one. Get you one or two. Let me see. Whoever you were dealing with that keeps trying to come back in, do not backtrack. Keep pushing forward. Thank you, next. They don't deserve you, sis. I'm going to give you a couple of more messages because I feel like the message has been said before I end this reading. For the collective. Your third eye chakra could definitely be blocked, so it could be causing you, giving you a hard time to see things clearly. So move is about whatever moves you've been making. 7, 7 equals 14. Dedicated effort. Whatever you're wanting to create is what it's giving. Because this man is painting a beautiful picture. So whatever it is that you're wanting to create. Forward thinking, you're planting the seeds for your future. #22, believe. Building the life that you want with it. Because the 7 plus 7 is 14, right? Plus 8 is 22. So I put all those numbers together and it equal to you believing. Just breathe. Release the things that no longer serves you so you can rebuild the life that you want for yourself. Release any type of sadness so you can find balance. And someone that you love could be reaching out to you soon. Ooh. Just release those fears that, you know, someone's gonna, like, abandon you or hurt you again. You know, that's what keep us stuck and it keep us from moving forward. So let that fear go. Or give yourself some time to work on it. I hope you enjoyed this read and thank you so much.